Welcome to the Live Squawk podcast, where professional traders, investors, and market insiders get the unfiltered insights that matter most. Stay ahead of the curve with expert interviews and exclusive market commentary. Hello, and welcome to Live Squawk's Commodity Corner teaser, our weekly look at the stories leading the markets. I'll be joined shortly by its author, Chris Stadele, to walk you through what's in this week's edition. But first, before we go any further, a quick disclaimer. The content provided on this channel is for informational and educational purposes only. We are not licensed financial advisors, and none of the information shared should be considered as financial investment or trading advice. Please conduct your own research, consider your financial objectives, and consult a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. Investing and trading in financial markets carries risks, and past performance is not indicative of future performance. We are not responsible for any issues or losses or gains that may result from following the content on this channel. And with that, I'd like to bring in Chris. Hello, Chris. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you, Harry?
Very well, my man. Very well. Thanks for joining us today, and quickly to take us through what's in this week's edition. I'll turn it over to you.
Sure. I cover quite a few topics in this week's letter. First, I dive into the U.S. dollar and why that's collapsed in recent weeks. And that ties directly into my discussion about the Treasury market, which has been pretty darn volatile lately. So I provide some updated analyses on both of those. And for metals, I have a friend that's pretty darn bullish on silver. So I provide a deep dive into that market, which includes my fundamental and technical analysis. And for the ag markets, not much has really changed in relation to corn and soybeans, but I just want to reiterate my price targets on both of those. And finally, on the yen, I take somewhat of a victory lap on that one because I've been quite bullish on the yen, and just want to update some price targets on that one. And just to make it clear to everybody, the reason why I sometimes cover currencies is because they can greatly impact most, if not all, commodities, as well as, import and export flows, around the globe. So for next week, I'm definitely going to cover copper, but for other topics that are kind of up in the air right now, given all the volatility, and I want to keep people on their toes. So,
yeah, fair play. Just on the currency front, we've long theorized about on this show and on the Market Talk show about a weak dollar and what it would look like and do in these markets. So I guess watching these developments, we're watching these developments closely. Do you have any sort of just quick sort of views on the dollar then in the near term, and just the amount of damage potentially that's being done to its status as a reserve currency?
Sure. There's been a lot of talk lately that the dollar is losing its reserve currency status. I think that's way overblown. There aren't any easy alternatives, and still nearly just over half of global transactions are done in U.S. dollars. So there's no easy way to replace that or take that away, however you want to phrase that. So Trump does at first, or in his first term, he did have a strong dollar policy, and now he has a weak dollar policy solely to boost our exports. We'll have to see if that comes to fruition, given all the ill will that's been created over the last few weeks. But my guess is that again, this is, how do I say this? It's going to be volatile in the short term. But as for the reserve status, I don't foresee that going away anytime soon. So,
fair enough. Okay, thanks, Chris, for that. Where can we find you? Again, we know it's a weekly newsletter, but where can our listeners, access this?
Sure. It's on Substack. If you go to substack.com and type in Live Squawk Commodity Corner, it will pop right up. And that also includes all of the daily posts that I do as well. So
perfect. Okay. Well, listen, thank you very much for that. and we'll look forward to reading this edition and next week's edition as well. So,
All right.
again, Chris.
Thank you, Harry.
Cheers. Have a good weekend. Thanks for tuning into the Live Squawk podcast. Your edge in the market starts here. Subscribe now.